You are getting... Okay. Honestly. Okay, for some loot. Oh god, look, he's horns though. Oh god, I need to take care. I need to take fucking care. Oh, good old Isaac. 47 win streak. Honestly, quite good. There was definitely some intended damage. Nah, trust me, man. Trust us with your entertainment. Not quite sure how many will actually get that one reference. I'm not doing that corner boost up there. Jacob's ladder though. That's honestly the easiest downpour I've ever seen in my entire life. Brainworm. Wow, Brainworm is actually insane. I was also keeping the Magician card for the boss spot. Duke of Flies with this AoE. And there we go. This should be it. Yeah, nice. It's actually pretty good early game together with Binky. I love that. Now getting the corner down here with Binky should be extremely easy. There we go. Got the key for the downpour. Sick. And it's an XL floor. That's... It couldn't be any more perfect, honestly. Look at Jacob's ladder hard carrying this right now. Wow. God damn it, lost it so hard. Anyway, something extremely funny happened at work yesterday. Or was it yesterday? Or maybe 2 days ago? I'm not entirely sure. Wow, Tainted Eve cosplay award. I'd gladly take that key though. I actually got into a conversation about video games with a colleague of mine. And that colleague of mine has barely anything to do with video games. And there's one more tiny review that I have in a second, but we got on topic of video games. And then we also kind of got on topic of what I am currently playing. And obviously Isaac is not mainstream, so they actually asked me, oh, you're playing a game called The Binding of Isaac. What is it about? Can you explain to me what is happening in the video game? No, obviously you can't really tell your colleagues about the actual lore implications of the video game. Yeah, so this 5-year-old child is being stripped naked. All of their toys get removed and then the mother picks out a knife and hunts them through the basement of their own home. All just because she thought God talked to her and commanded her to do everything. You can't just explain it to that. As well as that all of the items that you find in the game are basically a representation of how Isaac sees the world. My favorite example of that is the wooden spoon and the belt. Because Isaac runs away because he gets spanked with both of them. That's why the belt and the spoon both give a speed up. The Binding of Isaac is literally a game that you're not supposed to explain to anyone in the entire world. That's how I feel at least. Mom's birds, we are going there, idiots. That is my shadow. I don't care about your shadow. Now, instead of explaining Isaac like that, I basically just told my colleague what a roguelike is. Yeah, roguelike is playthroughs of the game take like an hour. And during that hour you get items, you get stronger. By the end you lose everything and do it again. But the next time you have cooler items. That's basically the gist of what I explained. Luckily they bought it. I mean, it's still nice that people actually try. And the keyword here is actually try to show interest. Because sometimes you just don't care about anything. Another colleague of mine really loves camping and going on festivals. Even combining those two. That is not like, what the fuck are you doing, Taited? Now, as a gamer, it's quite fair to assume, and it's also correct, that I'm not really the biggest fan of going camping. What do you take me for? I'm not touching grass. Oh, want to see something cool? You can use the restock machine. So I don't want the booster pack. Jokes to me, it didn't even reroll initially. And for festivals, I'm not really the festival guy, just to be honest, man. I can totally understand the appeal, but it's just not my type of thing. Okay, so a little bit of gameplay. Okay, one charge here. The second charge I'm getting from this room. Acid Baby drops me no pills. He does it later. And I use it up here. Yes, because the secret room was guaranteed to be in the left and right here. Didn't get it. That's fine. But the last thing that I'm getting here is actually the black candle. I don't like curses, man. And honestly, I'm keeping the Dead's Key. We can do some crazy shenanigans with that. Secret rooms are mostly free now. We can open the mausoleum door to both the old path and the Ascension mausoleum. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The mod, oh god, okay, that's a cool one. The Eve mod that I'm currently using, the Restyled, is a Neko Eve mod together with a sweater, which I think was just super cute, and I had to give it a try, man. I'm all for those cutesy ass mods. And that's the secret room. Let's see what we have. Come on, secret room item. I need a thumbnail. Come on. Gah! Instead, you're giving me 2 luck downs and a health down. Bro. Quite unnecessary if you ask me. Cricket's leg instead of brainworm. Interesting. Okay, and at least that health up, honestly. I am actually thinking about the cricket's leg. The thing is, our damage currently is kind of subpar. Let's keep that at the back of our heads, though. I can hit 3 mushrooms here, right? But I'm getting nothing. Great. I just think in general it's... Yeah, Intruder is just decent. In general, I think it's really nice. And you should actually at least try to show interest in other people's hobbies. It's not just if it's your colleague or anything. Like, especially if it's someone that's actually close to you. Let's just say your partner or something. Okay, Hive Mind and Cricket's leg is just the goat. And I am also sometimes trying to actually show some interest, even though there is none. It's just basic human behavior. We are herd animals after all. So, we gotta show some, huh? What? An item, please! How is it so difficult to just get a decent item, man? Even just a decent quality 3 would be enough. But nah, game's just not giving me anything. At least we can find just about every single secret room here. Now, after the secret room, I could actually talk about why we even talked about video games. That's a bad secret room, let's bomb you. Always bomb these shopkeepers for a tiny bit of... The reason why we talked about video games is because I am currently planning, and I already have one, like there are a tiny handful of videos already on my channel with a face cam. Also my second channel with Variety Gaming. Please check that one out. Please check that one out. I just took damage because I put my hand in front of my mouth. Okay. And in that face cam, I love to show off, and you can mostly also see that I actually have a tattoo. Like I have one singular tattoo, and it's of my favorite Pokemon ever. Tears Down is actually devious. And I'm currently actually planning to get my second tattoo ever, and that's going to be my Isaac one. So by the time I'm currently recording, I already have the confirmation that my tattoo artist actually wants to do the artwork on me. And I don't know when I exactly put it out, but in a week or so, I will actually be sitting on a chair getting my tattoo. And actually be able to share it, and it's awesome, I love it. It's honestly a free thumbnail. Let's roll this. Let's roll this until I get something that's actually viable here. I mean, not saying that Dumpy isn't viable, Dumpy is great. But I do want an item that gives me a wazah feeling. I wanna feel the energy. Runebag is quite good though. Oh, Runebag is pretty good. That eye is awesome. Brittlebones was better! Oh man. Oh, I would have loved the Brittlebones. And honestly, with that eye, I kinda want the Brainworm back, but it's too late now. Let's go to the Gideon. I won't be sharing the exact motif that I've decided on. All I'm saying is that the motif that I'm actually getting tattooed on me is one that actually got me into playing Isaac more seriously. Like, that word is being, like, depicted. I think depicted is the correct word here. Was my main motivation for so long, and still is my main motivation for actually continuing to play. But that's it, I'm not saying anything else. All I'm saying that all of the pills in our pool are so bad. Can't we have like one good pill in here? Gee. I'm actually going Curse Room. I'm a little bit desperate here. With Dark Princess Crown. That could go really hard later on. If we make use of this... Okay, please be a good pill. Gulp, that is massive. Honestly, Gulp might be like top 3 best pills ever. So just give me a few trinkets and I'm actually happy with that. Okay, one more pill. Paralysis, yeah, okay. Sure, I guess I'm not judging. But Pill Baby is having a blast being fucking horrible to me today. Also, secret rooms just don't exist anymore. They are a myth. Out of the sun getting no more spawns. Wow, that's a Diplopia if I've ever seen one. Bomb bag is quite bad. I do want the Diplopia with... Yeah, I want that penny bag. Together with that reverse card. What are you? Tower. Ugh. Sure. I just can't get over there. That's great. Small rock, please. No, but soul hearts. That's fine. Alright. I want to save up for that, yeah. Where's the secret room? To the bottom of this? Probably, right? Wow. Oh, hell yeah. And honestly, I kind of want to remain on this. Bro, look at the stats we just gained. All because of half Babylon and Dark Princess combo. Insane. Okay, but stop taking damage, please. Yeah, but we are honestly doing this. I want the payout. Getting the item payout after the beggar is actually kind of important here. Insta payout for euthanasia. Oh, I just realized we have the rare opportunity for heretic. Oh, the siren, man. Because of euthanasia, you can actually kill the heretic cultists before they even spawn. Like, and that's a new individual enemy, which is extremely rare. But I guess we have up on that opportunity. It's fine though. Devil Deal, I love that. Also the speed up. Not the biggest fan of either of these. I am gambling again though. Payout now, please. That would be absolutely perfect. No. I will still continue playing. Also good. Loki Swords. I do like that. I still have not forgotten what that Diplopia. That was actually kind of a throw to not do the challenge room before that. Also picking up that HP was also a major throw. I think it's all about making the correct decisions. Like, not all about, a lot of it is about making correct decisions. But the other half is just knowing enemy patterns. But honestly, most games are like that, so the argument doesn't really count here. Whoop, let's go there. Also, stay hydrated. I actually filled up my water bottle. I have this massive 2-liter water bottle. That was kind of because... Oh, that's actually... Oh, whoa, that still hit me. I need to pay more attention. It's not good. I was... Quite a decent time ago, I was actually noticing that I might develop an addiction to like energy and soft drinks. So I actually started heavily reducing my input. And someone actually gifted me that 2-liter water bottle. And I adore it to this day. Obviously gotta keep clean. Oh, there is that one. Okay, can I just... I know I don't like to talk about stuff like that, but I've actually watched, like after quite a long time, some Mr. Beast videos again. And yes, the production of it is immaculate. There's no argument there. But he was in Antarctica for like a week. That was like a video that he uploaded like 2 weeks ago or something. And honest to God, their survival skills were so ass. And as far as I know, you should not drink from like water below the ice. Like all of the covered up water that's below like the giant sheet of ice, you should not drink because there are most likely bacteria that are like 10,000 years old. And guess what they did? They actually drank it. I'm too late for boss rush. I can't do boss rush. I might still be able to do rush though. Need to hurry. Okay, the heart is nice, but soul hearts is better. I agree. What do you mean the secret room is not down there? What do you mean there are 2 soul hearts there? Huh? Anyway, I was just watching a video. It kind of seems the... Oh! Yes! And honestly, the health down pill... Okay, knowledge gap. Does Dark Princess Crown also take Bone Hearts into consideration? It seems like he is. So, that's kind of ass. Hi mom, how are you doing? I have a weak run. That hit was totally intentional, just because I wanted the dead bird. Honestly, the dead bird is not that great, I'm sorry. I mean, it deals 1 damage a tick. It's like, bro. Talking about bro, what is this deal? I'm taking it just for the flex. And Celtic Cross honestly same. It gives us progress towards Hall of Babylon and Dark Prince's Crown triggers. I mean, I could lose my second Bone Heart here and it wouldn't hurt me as much. Because I would get pretty good stats from that. Oi! Paramedic! Yes! Come on! 25%? You have to be kidding me. Okay, please. You are insane for not giving me that. I still keep the same opinion that 25% on Crane Game is honestly a goddamn scam. It's way less than 25%. I can prove it with experience. It just isn't. By the way, secret room. There's our secret room. With no item. And even if there was an item in here, I do have chaos. Where are my chaos deniers? Alright, we are half a minute too late for Hush. Oh, that's such a bummer. And why am I greeting damage? That's not how it's supposed to be. Bro, coming back to the topic of explaining people the Binding of Isaac, imagine someone explaining that one of the main story bosses is just the heart of your mother. You just go back into the womb of your mother, kill her heart. Nah, that's unhinged. That's honestly unhinged. And after that, you either go to Cathedral or like a literal hell and fight Satan and basically Isaac's blue baby incarnation. Like, bro, you just can't. But to be completely fair, the exact same also applies to Mutagenics currently. Like, I do have one colleague that also plays video games, and they play... Okay, please. And they actually play more mainstream games. So whenever when they're talking, it's like, yeah, I'm currently playing Sea of Thieves. Or I just finished Cyberpunk. All of that kind of stuff. And it's like, wow. And they ask, okay, Leon, what are you playing? Yeah. It's hard to explain, bro. At least I also kind of played some Elden Ring Night Rain recently. And Forager. Forager, Cult of the Lamp are also... Okay, Cult of the Lamp is not really better in terms of explaining. You create a cult and basically use your cult members as like a resource, a currency. Abusing them by sending them on missions, sacrificing them. All of that kind of stuff. It's unhinged. On which, another plug. I do have a variety YouTube channel. If you check it out, I have some great videos on there already. I'm actually putting a lot of effort into them. If you liked my Isaac meme edit videos, like the few runs that I've done, those videos are more or less in that type of style, but more casual, if that makes sense. And there are a few more that actually are on the way. So I am actively hard at work, doing more or less an Isaac run every other day, together with that variety channel. Well, this sucks. This double purity stack, can it diplopia the purity? I mean, the other ones barely have any effects, and I'm just taking purity like this. I don't care. This chubby, watch this. Yeah, this chubby actually pukes back out the bombs that you put in him. It's extremely niche knowledge. You couldn't even call it tech because it's actually anti-tech. By the way, we do have damage from the purity. That's kind of cool. Little Gertie! Tiny cutie. Yeah, honestly, this one would be so much strong if I were just walking around with... Actually, yeah, hit me. Permanent both of those damage ups is actually kind of important here. Dark Princess in Hall of Babylon is just so much additional damage. I should make use of that. Gulp! Amazing trinket. Amazing pill for a trinket. Quite honestly. See, our run is actually not that bad. It doesn't look impressive, but we actually have decent damage. And it's also AoE at that. No, I think this run is super fine. I think it's entirely fine. It just said that we... I'm not taking a kidney stone. It just said that we have not found any use for Diplopia. I mean, we might have some... Okay, we might are getting something. I will clear out a little bit more here, okay? Okay, we are actually duplicating the chest. Because here's the logic. If you duplicate the items after the chest... Ooh, that's nice. That's actually decent. If you duplicate the items in the chest, you're just getting 2 copies of those items. If you duplicate the chest, however, you are getting... Okay. Honestly, okay for some loot. I'm totally up for that. Oh god, Loki Swords though. Oh god, I need to take care. I need to take motherfucking care. Oh, fuck. Okay, this is not funny anymore. This is actually code red, not funny anymore. Oh god. Taking Dr. Fetus was a major mistake here. Honestly, I don't want to clear more rooms. I am taking the I'm drowsy pill here. Okay, this fight is actually decently hard. Isn't that legit a challenge exactly like this, but with epic fetus instead of Dr. Fetus? Okay, no, this should be fine now. Yeah, this should be fine. I didn't even use my red candle. I'm not doing delirium, F you.